property owners to provide written proof of easement access.
Would we want to hear from the property owners before the motion?
Motion's already been made, but it
Motion's
hasn't been
made.
It won't
seconded.
make any difference.
I'll second the motion.
Motion's been seconded. Any further discussion or request from the council? Hearing none, would all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You may want to leave that for Sarah. Do you need to?
I provided.
Okay, perfect,
Yes.
great.
I didn't
You need
do
to technically do a motion to table ordinance, so this next one.
The ordinance 2022-17, vacation of the other alley, as discussed at the public hearing, has been requested to be tabled by the petitioner.
Motion to table.
Motion's been made to table by Daryl. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Okay, Sarah, Building Commissioner, Sarah Hamer, Building Commissioner, property transfer.
Good evening. I passed out a map of the property that we are discussing that is located at 1015 North Michigan Avenue. There is approximately 3/4 of an acre behind that, in the back of that property that belongs to the ARC of Decatur County. Back a couple months ago when we did some rezoning of the properties out there, of the 4 properties surrounding that, and also including DSI that is located there. It was discovered that the city has that little bit of property there behind that, and which that has already been paved and everything. They were unaware that that was not theirs. So in discussion, we had discussion with Paul Pank, came in, spoke with the mayor and I discussed it, and we're looking to donate that piece of property to the ARC of Decatur County. It is of no use to us now or probably in the future for anything, so.
We don't really seem to know why we own it.
Yeah.
I can shed a little bit of light
Okay.
on that, and in doing some title search, looking for the legal description, it would appear that at some point in 2005, the city was acquiring parcels around there for a project of some nature, and so they gave us this property along with other property that we needed for construction, or it's unclear exactly what the project is, but 2005 is when the city acquired the property from an investment company. I can tell the council that yes, it does appear that the city owns it. It does not appear that it is something that we are certainly utilizing or thought we were going to do for anything. I will note to Mr. Kreitz and to the ARC, I do have a quitclaim deed prepared and ready. If this council approves it, the mayor can sign it, and that property can be transferred immediately. I would note there are some relatively lengthy covenants that are on the previous deed, so that when we took it contingent upon these 4 or 5 covenants related to a land sale contract of a different person to a different person, and Bill and Bob. There's a list of them. So you would still be taking you would take the property contingent to the same rules and regulations that we took the property contingent to, but I don't know that they've ever shown up on anything. So I've referenced them in the quitclaim deed so that somebody who is looking can find them. But other than that, I would recommend legally to get rid of this property because you're not going to use it. It doesn't have value. And there's no legal requirement that we do anything other than the agent who's authorized, which in this case is the executive, donate the property. I mean, it's just a transfer of property for no or nominal value is what it says. So is statutorily. So there's no additional requirements other than your approval.
Dale and Sharon Kreitz are here representing the ARC if you have questions for them or not. Dale, do you? Sure.
I came in so late, but in 2005, Sharon and I went down to see Dr. Gallion. He owned that property. And we as the ARC bought that. We got a grant from the state of Indiana with a $548,000 grant because because we didn't have any access to the back of this building. And we bought it. We thought we owned it, blacktopped it, use it every day. So we appreciate your comments. And it wouldn't have happened unless people got to looking into it. And yeah, we put the blacktop in there and it's worked well for us. And we actually bought that and paid for that. Now, how the rest of that happened, getting in your name, I don't know. But we thank you.
We acquired it from an investment company. I believe it was Baytown Investment is who we acquired it from.
Was that Dr. Gallion?
It might have been,
I
yeah.
think. Okay.
Make a motion to transfer the property.
Second.
Motion's been made by Darrell, seconded by Edding. Any other comments or concerns? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I just needed one.
Board and commission updates. So Jamie wasn't with us this evening for that meeting either. So a quick update on that. We heard from Cam Troxell as well. Sherry Slavin came to talk about the Caleb Brown Memorial 5K, which will be the same day as the Fall Festival. They are going to use some volunteers and the SROs to run the police road closures for their 5K and fun run. Chief McNeely came forth with the DLZ and talking about interviews as well. We also approved 2 Chargers 2022 models that are available for purchase currently, so we will purchase those and the equipment. Chief Sturmer came forth with a teaching service and training agreement for rope tech and rescue as well. I gave some updates that I'll give here as well. The Veterans banner project that the Bicentennial Committee has put together has been installed. Many thanks to the street department crew for all their help with that and organizing to get it done and installed. I know it was a lot of time and effort, but they did a great job for us. Their kind of unveiling, ribbon cutting for that is Friday, July 22nd at noon on the front lawn of the Decatur County Memorial Hospital. We have National Night Out coming in August, which is August 18th. I encourage all of you to join us. We'll have a band and food, and it's free and open to the community. It will be at North Park. North Park will be done. North Park will be done. And we are going to have an open house for the water plant on Saturday, August 20th. That'll be midday. We opened the water plant in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic and were unable to welcome everyone to the facility to see the investment we've made, and it's an impressive piece of our repertoire for the community, and we want to be sure that we can welcome people to it and check it out. It's all done, and Rick is going to be up there handing out cupcakes on Saturday, August 20th. So
August 20th?
yeah, come by and see him. We'll all be there.
What time did you say?
It'll be midday. I think it's 11 to 1. And I think that's it from the Board of Works. Any questions on that? Rick, do you want to do?
Main Street. They gave out 2 the facade grants. One is Skeleton Key and Tree City, Needful Things. And the big thing is Tanya put in her resignation effective August 1st. So they are looking for a director and still looking for assistant directors, right?
Tanya's been with us for a little bit over a year and will be greatly missed in that role as well. Skeleton Keys facade work is already underway. Yeah, starting to look good. Kevin, Land Commission?
We did not have a meeting, so
Okay, EDC?
I did not attend that meeting, so I'm not able to attend that meeting.
Brian, do you have any update from the EDC? Put you on the spot.
Yeah, just the projects we're working on.
There's a physical component of this
Yeah,
test as well.
Yeah, we just continue to work on the projects that are under discussion, some of which are coming up before the APC and the county has recently. A lot of the time is spent on the READY grant and the $20 million grant we did receive, and kind of coordinating those projects. That's kind of been the majority of what the time is.
Columbus.
Oh, yeah, we recently actually had a showcase of some of our projects in Columbus. The governor came down stations as well as the state came down, and two of our projects here in Greensburg actually were showcased, those being the inclusion park, which actually has been very much highlighted by the state and even other regions, and the
Reserve at Main Street.
Reserve, no, it was, or was it Pirate Park, I think. I think it was Pirate Park was the other one that was showcased. As well as the Kids Discovery Factory in Batesville and Shelbyville's indoor sports park. So as a region, we're actually being looked to for guidance on this project. So we're very happy with our progress and look forward to more success.
Thank you. Good job, you passed.
Solid waste meeting. Redevelopment Commission?
I was not in attendance at that meeting, so I can't speak to that.
There wasn't much on their agenda. I'm trying to think about what that's.
Zach can say it's been reported. I wasn't actually there as well, but they're moving forward with the Beacon, or the residential development project. They are also looking at potentially modifying the project list, because we've been very steadily removing things from it as they are completed, and it is probably, given the sunset period, time to look at what other projects might be beneficial to consider in the redevelopment commission world. That's the majority of what they talked about.
Thank you, Chris.
A couple things. Chamber of Commerce had their Women in Business conference, which was more than sold out. The city had several of our women leaders there as well, discussing and hearing from others. Over 180 attendees at that, so many compliments to them. Animal Control is looking for an animal control officer as well. I attended their board meeting right before I came down here. The Water Board and Rick have been working on the reservoir to great success. We have cleared up the water. We've eliminated an algae issue, which we think was leading to our taste and odor concerns. The water looks better, looks cleaner, smells better, everything else. So many, many kudos to Rick for continuing to spearhead that project for well over a year to get it hopefully back under control. Part of that is we would now require a DNR permit to allow fishing in addition to our IDEM permit. Those are based on calendar years. They take 60 to 90 days to get. We'll be out of fishing season, so fishing at the reservoir won't be allowed this year because we don't have the DNR permit. We will file for one of those as we file for our IDEM permit at the end of the year as well. Questions on that? Okay. Final one, Aviation Board, they did receive their final installment of the grant. All of the money for completion and opening of the runway has been promised and awarded by the FAA. So now it is simply completion of construction, and that project will be underway. There's all kinds of timelines based on weather and all of those, so we'll continue to monitor that, but all money for the project is now in hand, which is good. Anything else to come before the council?
To move back up the agenda under new business, there's an item about the fire truck striking.
Wasn't on the printed one. It's in your packet, but it was removed from the agenda. Anything else? If not, take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion's been made. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you, everyone.